And it's Monday and I forgot to put myself on screen. How is everyone doing? Welcome back to Kings of the Bridge. I am your co-host, Matt. I hope you're well. We're going to be talking about many things today. We're going to be talking about the fantastic victory of Chelsea 5, Everton 0, Cole Palmer hat-trick, Enzo Fernandez with a brace. Of course, that didn't happen because it's who we are now. It's who we are. We are a mockery. We are a laughing stock. I'm so glad I didn't even watch that game. I was luckily out for my sister's birthday and I saw the first goal on the train and decided, you know what? I need to enjoy my evening. Chelsea used to be my escapism, but my escapism is now not watching Chelsea. That's how bad it's got. I think it was, what was it? 20 minutes or 10 minutes left. I thought, you know what? Let me check the scores. I was at a meal and my sister went to go and get a drink. I decided to watch the score on my phone and saw it was 3-0. My phone dropped on the plate of my dinner and I smashed the plate by accident. Didn't even smash it. I just went out of shock. I went, oh, fuck. And I smashed the plate and the whole restaurant went silent. That's how bad this has got. I smashed my food. It's terrible. But how is everyone doing? I know it's really fucking awful for all of us at the moment. And thank you for everyone who's joining. But you know what? Our escapism that we had this lovely international break. I've never wanted an international break so much as now. Never wanted it as much as now. Jem will be joining. He's just running a bit late. He's just got a few errands. Probably to try and talk to Egg Barley to get him out of the club. But look, we've got many things we're going to talk about today, obviously. Liam Rosenior being one of them. Obviously, the whole situation with Blueco at the moment. But of course, with it being international break, like anything else, and to talk about Chelsea at the moment, it's just awful. Just awful. But look, big up to everyone. Big up, Chris. I hope you're well, mate. More than welcome to come up on stage if you would like. And that's the same for anyone else. This is your opportunity if you would like to come up and have your views and have your say on what the hell is going on at the moment. So please do. If you would like to come up on stage, drop me a message on Twitter. I can invite you up and send you a link. So yeah, it'd be great if anyone would like to come up. But big up, DJ. I hope you're well. Rogue, I hope you're well. It has been another weekend gone, another disgraceful performance, breaking all sorts of bad records. Everton's biggest win over us since 1987. I wasn't even born yet then, and I'm 32, so it says it all. Says it all. Have that as another stat for you. Toby, big up, my friend, massive contributor to this channel. Big love to you, mate. Chris, again, I hope you're well. Dribble, big dark days ahead. Yeah, I was going to say big days ahead, but it's definitely dark days. And unfortunately, Dribble, I think it's going to get darker as well. I think it's going to get absolutely darker than this. But I hope you're well, DJ. Texas Blue, sad story in 3 words. Chelsea Football Club. Another 3 sad story as well. Or 3 words, or maybe do it in more. Blueco out. It's not going to happen. But Toby, big up. Thank you for the 199. What a win that was. Respect the ball. Absolutely. Respect the ball. 5-0 we won. It was amazing. Absolutely incredible. I didn't think we had a better win than what we did against Everton. What I'm actually doing now is whatever fixture we've got coming up, I just watch your game that we win to actually just have some sort of element of what Chelsea was. So I decided to watch it when Drogba did an absolute thunder strike into top hand corner. I can't remember when it was, but he absolutely volleyed it. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm just watching whatever game we were when we were all younger, what we knew Chelsea in being. This isn't Chelsea anymore. We're going to have a funeral service soon. I'm going to start putting on my black suit, black tie, because it's funeral season for us, unfortunately. And I'm struggling to even open my window. Thank you, Chelsea. I'm going to blame you for that as well. But look, every cloud, Arsenal lose, which is fantastic. Football won, especially after that performance from Arsenal. They did not deserve anything from that game at all. And the same as Tottenham. to big up the relegation battle, and it was fantastic. But here's Jem. I was just talking about how well we played on the weekend with our final 5-0 victory over Everton. Cole Palmer with a hat-trick and Enzo Fernandez with a double. It was a really good performance, and I think we're pushing on for the Prem now. So don't know how you're feeling though, mate.
Yeah, just exactly like that, especially when I'm having really good dreams after a game like that. So at least I know we're all sharing the same dreams, isn't it?
I was saying to the guys in the chat, what I'm doing now is I'm actually not looking at the fixtures and what we've got ahead. I'm actually looking at old games. So I actually watched Chelsea Everton, where Drogba did an absolute thunder strike into the top hand corner volley. So yes, don't know what you make of it though, mate.
Yeah, obviously we're going to talk about the game. Everyone, big up everyone in the chat. Good to see you. I see Chris, I see Ange, I see Carly, I see Rogue, I see Mike, I see DJ Sav, I see Cal, I see Nonny Season. Who else is there? Dribble. There's quite a couple of you. Big up, man. Good to see you here on a Monday. Obviously, no Chelsea. It's probably a good thing. I did put a tweet out after the Everton game saying the most blessed thing about, the game finishing like it did against Everton was knowing that we wouldn't have to watch Chelsea for at least 2 months. You know what I mean? We could actually have
I was saying to the guys in the chat, I used to use Chelsea as escapism, but my escapism now is not watching Chelsea.
Yeah, it's not becoming. It's becoming a nightmare, isn't it? To go on top of your nightmare. It's meant to be a place for people to get away, and be happy. But
it's just
yeah, unfortunately, not with us. I know I've seen Enzo Fernandez's comments. I know if people have seen it. He says that he dreams to play at the Bernabeu and become a legend in Madrid, supposedly via Edu Boagues. There's also a tweet.
Who doesn't know? Do you know what I mean? Like that could be funny.
He also said after winning the Club World Cup last summer, the club initiated the first contacts to renew Enzo's contract. The board considered him one of the few untouchables in the project, but the talks never come to fruition to the point of stagnating. But the talks never came to fruition. I don't know if I believe that. I saw the Fabrizio one.
This pattern before. They're trying to villainize Enzo now.
Who is?
I'm saying just briefing in general. Clear Lake, Blueco. They've done this every time a player doesn't want to sign a contract, probably on their awful graveyard contracts. They then would say, oh, they didn't accept our terms. They didn't actually want to come into talks with us. It's just bullshit.
Yeah, we got this tweet from Fabrizio Romano that says that Enzo Fernandez on Real Madrid links. No, honestly, nothing. Zero talks. It's straight from his mouth. Now we're focused on Chelsea and what's left of the few games this season, and then we'll see after the World Cup. I mean, that's just a normal response, in my opinion. Again, what else is the guy meant to really say? He doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't know what to expect. He's obviously under contract talks. He can't say, oh, yeah, by the way, I'm talking to Egbarley and Bowley. And basically, we're looking to do like this new, added contract. It's like 3 years longer, and they're going to pay me $300K a week. And this is what I'm going to do. So ultimately, it's one of them where it's just him saying, we'll see what happens. Some people, again, everyone have their versions of this, of course. Everyone have their different types of versions of this. It's normal. But, I reading into that, it seems like he doesn't know because he doesn't know what's going on with his contract yet, which is true, to be fair. I think the owners were expecting better results than this Rosenior. No shit, Sherlock. Respect the ball and all that. Do you know what I mean? What does he expect? Forget the owners for a second. What do the fans? What do you think the fans are thinking right now? Do you know what I mean? But owners lying for the players and telling lies to Chelsea fans, disgraceful from these clowns. Yeah, nothing will change until the owners sell. Dark days. Texas Blue, I hear you. Enzo Fernandez leaving party on my channel when he leaves. Yeah, also be RIP Chelsea as well, while we go at it. Daily tweet and then check pies. Okay, let's have a look.
There you go. It's the running order there.
Daily tweet, isn't it? How Toby is. He's just on it, isn't he? He's just on it. He's always on it. What we got here? We've got 42 seconds ago. Okay, let's have a look at this then. Let's have a look at this, shall we? Almost every member of the squad would face a pay cut if the club fails to qualify for the Champions League. This is understood to be a concern for certain players such as Fernandez, Caicedo, who have been seeking improved deals. BBC.
Shit.
Chelsea fans aren't just frustrated with Rosenior. There is a real disconnect between the fans and the people running the club. Yes, fans have different opinions, but many of them feel it's not real. It's not the real Chelsea. Cool, man. So, well, they've got to think of something to talk about, man. Like, there's no football to talk about now, so it's the perfect time to start putting together all of the usual shit. What can we find in the whole of Chelsea Football Club that we can put out and piss off the fan base about, or you know what I mean? This is what it is. This is what media is these days. Media PR. There is another.
It's just clickbaiting, isn't it? Like the whole time, it's just let's just try and figure an article to rile everyone up. It's the same with Talk Sport. It's the same with everyone.
I ain't no other days. So what people. Let's have a look.
Oh, Liam's future. Okay. Is that? Answer.
Am I blind or same one there? Rosenior has been heavily involved in regular transfer planning meetings with sporting directors Winstanley and Stewart. Oh, here we go. Same bullshit. There is no suggestions inside Chelsea that Rosenior is in danger of losing his job either now or at the end of the season. There is an understanding that he took over mid-season from Maresca, there is an understanding that he took over mid-season from Maresca, who walks away following a forward. What? That is the most dumbest fucking comment I've ever read in my life. Of course, it's Nizar Kinsella. There is no suggestion inside Chelsea that Rosenior is in danger of losing his job either now or at the end of the season. Okay, just leave it there. End it. There is an understanding that he took over mid-season from Maresca, who walked away following a falling out with the hierarchy.
So what he's saying there essentially is that he knew his job's going to be safe because he's not had much time to acclimatize his system, his philosophy, and that's what I'm getting from it, which, let's be honest, there isn't any.
Yeah, as Ange says here, he's a perfect little yes man for Blue Coat. Rosenior ain't going nowhere. I've generally just clocked out all this shit. I mean, it's boring. It's draining. If you want to just like constantly be negative and moan and be upset and annoyed, just go on Chelsea Twitter, because there's always some idiot trying to put something together to try and piss people off. That's what I realised now. It's just boring. Like they're not even giving us answers. They're just making things up as they go along as well. Who tweeted Pies? People said. Let's have a look at Pies. What's he saying? I think the owners were expecting better results than from no Champions League will result in a big financial prestige blow for Chelsea. No shit, fucking Sherlock.
That's even coming out from their biggest briefer, Sky Carver. So what that's trying to say is like they're as disappointed as us. Like, do you know what I mean? They expected more. It's just.
No structure, no attacking patterns. What is his system? I've generally just clocked out. Did you see the video from Yunus and Minerals on
overview of they tweeted about that they were looking at something to say that potentially there is a chance that they could sell Hopium, unfortunately. It's a way to get engagement, in my opinion.
I did see it. I did see the comments. I'll be honest with you, a lot of what they said we already know. Or if you didn't know, then I don't know where you was when their Rain Group were around and stipulating what the terms of the agreement was for an owner to take over, because one of them was about shares. And they mentioned the shares by saying that the Chelsea owners are not able to pass their shares on or give parts of their shares to any other US or, other, individual that, basically they can't on board with them pretty much. They can't, they can't sell shares. And that was obvious. That was told from the beginning. I was aware of that. What they're referring to outside of that is the sale, is to prove that they can sell it. And that, under the HMRC company's house documents, there's documents that stipulate that, or whatever they've found document wise, that basically there's a route out for the owners if they were to walk out and leave the club. You got two problems here with this, right? There's two things I want to say. One, you got to find someone that's going to spend $4 billion and buy us out. Yeah. which is it's just not going to be easy, especially with a bell-end that in the name of Eggbay, because he's just going to, he's definitely not going to. He's definitely not going to, take small coins and he's going to make it as hard as possible. He's going to do like a Rui Costa-esque type of sale if he gets forced out, and he won't get forced out because he's a businessman that owns X amount. Secondly, and Archie made a good point about this earlier, and I kind of agree with him as well. I don't think it's so much about owners being changed here. I think it's more to do around the fact that they need to change the project, change the idea that they're going down. If they just changed the route of what they were doing in terms of the young potential, and went down a newer route where there was a bit more quality added to the team. They started looking more for the now. I don't think people are moaning about signing young players. I'm not. I know none of us have been moaning about them signing Esteval, Quenda, Paya, all these young players, Santos. It's all actually been not bad. I know there's a lot of players they haven't signed, but ultimately the biggest problem with these owners, yes, it can be the owners because they're the ones that's stipulating and saying this is the way forward. But ultimately, it's about shifting the project. It's about moving in a different direction. And if they moved into a different direction and admitted that maybe this ain't the best way forward, then I think a lot of fans would be okay with the owners. I think they would go, actually, they've changed, they've took course here, they've realised that it's not the way forward at this moment in time, and they're now looking at more for the now.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Don't get me wrong. But ultimately, if they did that, I think people wouldn't be that annoyed about having them as owners. That's you know what I mean?
Yeah, I totally agree, mate. It's just showing a sense of care and accountability, because let's be honest, they have injected a lot of money. Yes, I know it's not on the right personnel, but if you look last year, what was it? We spent nearly 200. So it's not like they're not spending money. It's just it's in the wrong direction. I think you're right. They literally changed the direction of who they're trying to go for. Going for more experience, whether that is Prem experience or older figureheads or whatever. Less of this hiring your mates and actually getting more people who, the sporting directors. Yes, I know I said a couple of days ago, Louis Campos or whatever, but yeah.
It's like you said, it's just changing the angle. If they had it in them to change the angle and go, do you know what? Maybe this ain't working out after 3 seasons and we need to do this and this different. They get rid of maybe 1 or 2 of the sporting directors and bring someone else in. I guarantee you the fans will be sitting there going, well done. At least they've admitted that they're actually, they're trying to say.
Fans are fickle as well, right? It's not as soon as there'll be talk of Alvarez coming to us, everyone's go, oh, we're going to get Alvarez. It's just people change, and then it was got another tweet from Wise, have we?
All right, let's have a look. I did see Matt in there. Hello, loser. How's it feel losing a cup this day?
What a shame. Football won yesterday. Your performance yesterday was shocking. You had nothing from that. I'm so glad that you didn't win yesterday. Disgrace of a performance in the final.
We have an Enzo Fernandez update from Fabrizio Romano. It says here, Real Madrid will be active on midfielders in the summer, but are still discussing internally what players they want to go for. Enzo didn't deny interest, and there's no agreement yet on a fresh salary terms in between him and Chelsea. Here we go. They're just trying to build. So that means nothing to me. Again, that basically means that Enzo hasn't had an agreement with his contract yet, which neither is Cucurella, neither is Moises Caicedo, neither is Cole Palmer. So, that can all change very quickly. Let's just wait and see. And secondly, what else does it say? Real Madrid being active for midfielders. Let's just say this. Let's just be serious when it comes to Real Madrid. They are not signing £100 million players from Chelsea until they get rid of the likes of maybe Camavinga, Tchouaméni. They might look to, take off Bellingham because he's not playing as much anymore. I know he's been out and whatever. They've got to offload. They've seriously got to offload some players before they can even think about looking at the likes of certain players that we have, or players of that quality.
It's just a really lazy journey. Like any big player, as soon as they want to go, oh, Real Madrid are going to them. It's so pointless now. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, okay, like the old Fabrizio Romano a few years ago would be like, oh, this is great. Like, this is like, whereas now it's just like, okay, right, it's quite obvious you can put 2 and 2 together, really.
One thing I can agree with you, Matt, for once, is that you did deserve to lose, mate. That is for sure, because they absolutely gave you a footballing lesson, Man City. They were tactically better than you, and they done something that was very clever. And I think most clubs should start doing it when they play Arsenal now. Just let Saliba and Gabriel have the ball. Don't press them. Yeah, and just block the pockets in midfield, because Man City done that so well yesterday, and it forced you guys into having to play long, or Saliba and Gabriel having to do something that they're not comfortable in doing. And I think that is probably the way forward of dealing with this Arsenal team, because they don't attack that well anyway. It's not like they're threatening going forward, you know. So maybe one to watch out, guys. See if teams allow the defenders to have the ball and they block the passages in midfield, and let's see what Arsenal do. What's happened now?
Yes, Chris. Yes, we need to.
Please, guys, yeah, over for nearly 50 people in the building. Smash the lights, guys. I hope you're all good as well. We're just giving you some breaking news on. I say breaking news. It's just regurgitated news on Enzo Fernandez at this moment in time. Nothing's really happening as it speaks. But I want to go back to what we was talking about with the directors, because, like, you know, I don't think it's about, and I know it sounds like you agree with me, but I don't think it's all about just offloading them, getting rid of them, because I don't think that's the easy passage out. Do you know what I mean? In terms of like getting them to go out the door, it's actually trying to force them into actually realizing that they need to change things within internally. Do you know what I mean? So that they make the changes.
I think you're right. I mean, look, we're never going to get Clear Lake out like that. That anyone who thinks it's not going to happen. Even trying to get Bowley more involved, yes, I think that would be great, but that's not going to happen either. I think the only way we're going to do this is by going, look, you can have that small project model of getting young, exciting talent. That can be like, I don't know, every window you're spending 20 million on one talent or something like that. But then the majority of that budget then has to go on winning. And I think they're losing. There's not any time now for them to make any more mistakes. And look, it is hopium, but I think you're right, Jem, that the most sensible solution, and whether they'll do it or not, is for them to admit it internally. They don't even have to come out, internally going, look, we need to restructure and figure out an actual plan for us to actually make our board members more happy with what we're doing. So yeah, I think you're right there.
Man City has passed on all trophies now. They're on 37. I don't think anyone really cares about Man City, to be honest. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think
that's all I'll say.
Yeah. What's going on here? My screen's gone blank. I can't even see us.
So it says extremely jealous. Meanwhile, we've got bottom tier defenders taking minutes from Achimpong. Bayern Munich are moving away from supplementary transfer model. Sports One chief reporter Stefan Kummenberger explained that the Bayern, whatever that podcast is, the deployment of very young players shows that Bayern are away to having stars much like Musiala, Diaz, Kane, but no. What?
Extremely jealous. Meanwhile, we've got why is my screen keep cutting off? What is going on here?
The deployment of very young players shows that Bayern are on the way to having top stars such as Musiala, Diaz, and Kane. Okay, not sure what's going on. We can't click on it, Toby. Jem's screen is being hacked by Igbali.
I can't see anything. It's blank. Oh, there we go. Extremely jealous. Meanwhile, we've got a bottom tier defender taking minutes from Achimpong. And it says here, Bayern are moving away from supplementary transfer model. Sports One chief reporter, whoever, explained on the D Bayern VOC podcast that the deployment of very young players shows that Bayern are on the way to having top stars such as Musiala, Diaz, and my fucking screen's cut off again. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here, mate. It's really winding me up. What's going on here? It's one of the wires. I think the wires have gone a bit funny.
CFC Daily. CFC Daily. Right.
They work now or not? No? We're still going.
You got it. Right, CFC Daily. What are we doing? Yeah. No. There we go. Right. I'll share my screen, mate.
Yeah. Please do.
Right. Okay, here we go. So, the deployment of very young players shows that Bayern are on the way to having top stars like Musiala, Diaz, Kane, but no longer needing transfers such as Sasha Bowie or Hiroki Ito in large numbers. Strategy is clear. Invest in super elite pillars are fill the rest of the 25-man squad campus graduates. No more mid-tier squad fillers, just world-class starters and hungry youth.
There you go.
I mean, that's what you're meant to do. But what do? We employ mid-tier squad squad starters and youth players who, yes, let's be honest, they are probably hungry youth, but
big up Reinhard. Didn't even see him in here. Big up you, bro. Hope you're well, man. Good to see you, man. Hope you're well, bro. Yeah, man. It goes to show, because they have got a young, good prospect of players, but they've still got Harry Kane, Diaz, and Elise, and fucking, do you know what I mean? Tar and what's his name? Upper Meccano. The guy in the middle, what's his name? One of their most important players. What's his name? Oh, I've got brain dead. He used to play right back. He's in midfield now.
I've gone brain dead. I was going to say Philip Jorgensen. Why not?
Kimmich, thank you. Fucking hell. Kimmich, yeah. Like, they have all of this experience in there, along with the youth, right? Even Jackson's in there as well. You can put him down as a bit of experience, and then they've got young players like Carl and, some other individuals in there that are coming up, but playing with quality. They're learning from quality, and that's the big thing. And this is what drives me mad with us, is that we're relying on young potential youth, but there's no real quality to back it up. And this is where Pedro Neto should be. That Tosin should have been experienced. These players are players that have played for a little while, and they should be helping the likes of Esteval, Santos, Esugu, Hato. Do you know what I mean? These type of young players that are going to be our next sort of big thing need their guidance. But our level of quality of experience is low. Because even though they're experienced, their quality levels are low. They're not good enough. They're not like Harry Kane, Luis Diaz level. Do you know what I mean? That's the issue.
Yeah, I just think what I can't understand is that these billionaire owners must know, just in business in general, that you don't make successful businesses by just hiring young employees. There is always a hierarchy, an experience level where you lean on experience to get things done. So when shit does hit the fan, and naturally, which doesn't happen in business, you then can go, right, don't worry, lads, this is what we're going to do. Or ladies, this is what we're going to do. This is a structure, and this is how we're going to get through this. But so I just don't understand how they feel that they can implement this style and be like so different. And that I feel it's like they are just trying to be different for the sake of being different, to try and prove everyone wrong. It's just never going to work. So I just don't know.
Yeah, it's really hard. And obviously, I mean, we've not spoke briefly about the game on the weekend, and obviously we did say we would mention it. But again, what much was there to say about such a sluggish performance? Because, as bad as we was at PSG, and that was a real burner in terms of like mentality, maturity, the overall vision. I've never felt so embarrassed to be a Chelsea fan on the back of that PSG game. I nearly felt as bad watching the Everton game, because they weren't playing for the badge. They just wasn't, none of them. And I'm not even sticking up for any of the players. Every player on that pitch done their best, in my opinion. This is what it looked like, to throw that manager under the bus. That's what it felt like, because not only were they making dodgy passes, slipping over, not, half-heartedly going into things, not attacking properly, losing the ball at the end of attacks, just allowing people to just allowing Everton to just, and by the way, this Everton team was shocking. This was not a good Everton team that scored 3 goals against us. They were shit. They were there for the taking. That's what really pisses me off. If we would have just found the tempo that what you've seen throughout the season, where we move the ball quickly and we're direct and whatever, like, we would have scored at least 2 goals in that game. They were there for the taking. And that's what makes it 10 times worse, is that the type of goals, again, that we've conceded against an Everton team that are not that good is really diabolical. Really diabolical, You
expect as well. I think what, for me, the most is, considering the performances we did have off the back of both PSG games as well, especially the last game. Have some pride. Do you know? And I think that's what it is. It's pride, and play for the shirt. And I just think it's just a very sorry state of affairs. There's only so much you can blame Liam. I think we all know, like we've said so many blooming times on this channel, we all knew what we were going in for with him. It's not really his fault. Yes, he's getting things wrong on the pitch, but I think I'm lucky I wasn't there to even watch that game. Because
No, but they're not no joke. And I know you guys just about beat them in the 90th minute with 2 goals at home, right? But I am telling you, when I watched that game, I didn't get that. But I wasn't like, I was confused that we actually conceded 3 goals against them. Like, they wasn't like great. Like, I'll give you an example. Look at the goals they scored. The first one, I can't even fucking remember the first one. What was the first one? Beto, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like a through ball for Fafana just.
Yeah, that's it. The through ball.
Beto kicked it over.
Yeah, like, number one, how did he have that much time on the ball to make the pass in the midfield? That's my biggest problem. Whoever it was, I think it was between Lavia and whoever, right? Secondly, how is Fafana allowing that ball to be played so easy in behind him and then getting beaten like that by Beto? Makes no sense, right? The second goal was atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. In terms of the way that Fafana got across again and just didn't really... And if you watch it back, he actually hesitates. He goes with him, stops, and then goes. So he's already created that space for Beto once he receives the ball to take the shot. But Sanchez, mate, I am sorry. How are you letting the ball go through your legs like that directly at you?
It's a joke. It's a joke. And that's the only thing I can blame Liam for is... I mean, look, don't get me wrong. Taking someone out of a game for one game shouldn't knock your confidence the way that it has done, in my opinion. Have a stronger mentality, Sanchez. Do you know what I mean? But it just shows the frailties in the recruitment on that side. We need mentally strong players. And if you're getting dropped one game and then it means to hold your form the rest of the season is just from the season, previously of that, you're then now just completely crumbling. I mean, look, there was that chance. I'm just rewatching the highlights now quickly. You're watching that chance where he slipped over and Beto nearly got to him before, and Caicedo luckily got the ball. And I'm rewatching that goal back now for the first goal, and you're just seeing Fafana completely caught sleeping, slow. Beto, look, you can't fault the finish. Great finish.
I don't know what Sanchez was doing in that first goal because he was out already and he just hesitated again and just started running backwards. Yeah,
though he comes out too quickly or he doesn't come out quick enough. You panic.
Yeah, Andre, he comes on. He's obviously not warm. He plays a shit pass. Was that the goal where he plays a shit pass to Enzo, who couldn't get the ball, and then I swear they run through. I can't even remember. I think the third goal was actually a good goal off the top of my head. I don't even want to remember it. I'm
just having a look at it now. So.
Sanchez's confidence got destroyed by getting dropped in a UCL game. Now he's back to factory settings. So it's not good enough, though.
So for the third goal, Fafana loses the header to Beto. And then it's just Ndai cutting in against Caicedo.
That was it. Ndai I mean, at that point, it's just damage limitation, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? But we just never looked threatening going forward. Our actual patterns of play were non-existent. We were giving the balls away too much. Every player was doing it, by the way. This wasn't about that game for me wasn't based around agendas and just moaning about one or two players. That game, I knew that game was going to go in that way the first 5 minutes, and I'm not joking. As soon as I started seeing the slow tempo, not being sharp, giving balls away, slipping on the balls, João Pedro again, he needs to sort his boots out because he's just slipping everywhere all of a sudden up front. Yeah, the only 2 that I think actually looked up for it was Cole Palmer and actually Hato. Even though Hato had one mad mistake in him in the first half. They're the only 2 players I can think of. Cucurella has been shit for ages. Let's just not cut any corners. Cucurella is not the same Cucurella at this moment in time. Caicedo's not playing nowhere near to the levels that we're used to seeing him at this moment in time. He's just not as effective. Romeo Lavia is still working his way back to full fitness. Had some good moments on the ball, actually. He played some real good direct passes. Enzo Fernandez had 1 or 2 okay passes, but the rest of it was very sloppy, and he didn't look up for it, which is really shit because we need him specifically up for it from a creation standpoint. And then what do you want to talk about with Neto? Just doing the whole usual... without crossing. Everyone's in the box. Neto goes... Oh... what are you dummying all the time, man? Just fucking cross the ball. Why? What are you dummying? There's nothing to do. Like, why are you shimmering? Sorry, why are you shimmying all the time? It reminds me of Woody. You know what? Woody running. That's what it's like. And then when he tries to drop his shoulder, he's like, he does it once, right? And I'm like, right, you fooled the guy. You fooled the guy. The guy's got his back to you. Yeah. But then he done it again. And the guy's like standing in front of him like, I'm not going to fall for it twice, mate. You've done it once, cross the ball then. Why did you have to do it the second time and the third time? Like, it's just so frustrating. Put the ball in the box, man. Like, such a donut. Pedro Neto. Who else played? I can't even think. It was Neto, Palmer, and João Pedro and Enzo, wasn't it, up front?
Garnacho came on.
But Neto was, he's killing me, that guy. João Pedro was non-existent. Let's just say it right. He had a shit game. He couldn't even hold the ball up. He was just, don't know. He went at it as well. We were done. We were done before we'd even finished the game. I just knew it. As a Chelsea fan, you get that like sort of vision. You know when you just know, you just know it's gonna go fucking downhill. I just had that feeling for the first 5 minutes. I was like, this ain't gonna work. This is just not gonna work. It wasn't horrible right on, but he's not been playing to the level that we're used to seeing him at this moment in time. He's not as effective on the ball or off the ball. He's, it could be tiredness, playing a lot of football. It could be that maybe even he's had enough and this is his way of being like, fuck me, it can't be us. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But this moment in time, they've got to find a way to find that level again, because we're supposedly meant to get Champions League football, apparently. Playing like this, we're not even going to finish 6th. We're going to be 8th at this rate with the other lots behind us now, only 2 points behind.
Do you know what, though, Geminis? I said this in the Discord the other day, and this is, I might get kicked for saying this. I actually don't want Europa League or even Conference League. It's got to that point now that I think that we almost need to get to a level for them to actually open their eyes. And I know, yes, with that in mind, that might then mean a couple of the big stars go, which is what I don't want that at all. Because I love Enzo Fernandez, I love Caicedo, I love Cole Palmer. But it might just make them go, do you know what? We fucked this up massively. But will it happen? I guarantee even then it might not even happen.
Jim can tell you what he did. He did. I can say that he did. He rated Hatto from when before we even signed him. He said he's timber level was his comments to me. Timber level.
Just not Reece James level, though.
Just not Reece James level, yeah. Matt talking like Arsenal needed more defenders. They do at this moment in time. Haven't you seen? They're losing games. They need more goals. They need more defenders for goals from free kicks and corners.
Imagine that.
Conference League. No, Europa League is another way of getting used. I'll tell you something now. If we find ourselves in that Conference League again, I swear down now, I will be not watching Chelsea next season. I am not watching us play in a Conference League. I am not going through that again. I'm not going through that again, honestly. Like,
I just can't listen to that theme tune.
Oh, what was it? Oh my God.
That shitty ball as well on a Thursday night.
No, honestly, I'd rather, it's like what Mike says, I'd rather just not get it at all. We're better off doing the Man United and just concentrating on playing one game a week, because we're not ready for this amount of football, obviously.
I don't want to watch them more than once a week at the moment.
It might even allow us to get closer to the top, man, because being 23 or 26 points or whatever it is behind Arsenal is disgusting, in my opinion. That's disgusting, Absolutely disgusting. United and City next. Oh, don't remind me, man. Fucking hell. Do you know what? That is the one game, City, where I'll just be like, yeah, fuck it. Go on, City. Go on, City.
Forfeit.
Haaland scored, man. Fucking hell. Haaland, why did you score? Fucking hell, Fofana, why did you slip? Should have slipped, man. Sanchez, why did you save it? Fuck's sake.
I think the more of the impactful games if we lose against United as well.
Matisse said on Sky Sports that Fofana plays like a 20-year-old due to him missing for much football from injuries. He has much to catch up on. Still so immature. Can't treat him like a 25-year-old. I'm done with Fofana.
Yeah, mate. I've been done. I know we're the same about
him. I've been done for ages, but yeah. I'm done.
He wants to go anyways. He'll want to go back to France or something. His attitude when you're seeing him laughing, shit like that. As soon as I see players laughing in situations, I'm like, you're just not serious.
We just forfeit like Spurs did. Yeah, good idea. Jim, you remember when Don said when we're 9 points in front of you that the gap will be closer come into the season? Yeah, cheers, mate. None of us predicted us to get rid of fucking Maresca, did we? Imagine we are the team that Spurs beat to stay up. No, that no. That if there's one game that I trust these motherfuckers on, and even though I'm so detached from this squad, and I said this to Matt as well, like so detached from this squad, this moment in time. If there's one game that I can probably back us to go and actually get a point against or win is Tottenham. Like Tottenham is just that team, right? Do you know what I mean? I was done with it finally when I saw him laughing at getting a red card.
Yeah, I think that was out of embarrassment though that he does that. I think naturally people can do that when they're like, oh, mucked up here, and they laugh because they realise they fucked up. But the one which got it for me was when you're seeing him laughing and we're like 2-0 down in 10 minutes in the Champions League, and you're not fit enough to play. It's that sort of thing.
The third goal against PSG where he's just laughing on the bench, it just killed me. Like, was it the third or second goal? I can't remember. I see Eunice's comment, people saying, check here, I've just seen it. Let's have a quick look. I know this is going to go back to what he was referring to. There you have it explained relating to the same document we spoke about yesterday on Company's House. Blueco can sell, and here is how. At asset level, like explained yesterday, and also at share level too. As soon as both sides of the ownership want to agree, they can. Now it's about putting the pressure on. They're obliged to stay for 10 years like the fan base was led to believe for the last 4. So it's the share level thing. Like, I get the asset level, the share level. So what he's referring to is that if they sell the asset, which is Chelsea, they're obviously going to sell the shares. They're not going to own Chelsea. Someone else is going to come in and buy them completely out, right? So
do you think that could be potentially Bowley as well? They're saying that like Bowley could just get his shares and get bought out more by Clearlake.
Maybe, but then that's true. Like, one of the owners might be able to buy the other one out. The only thing they cannot do, and I know that they cannot do, I've read so many times they cannot do, is sell their pass their shares on to other owners whilst they're in control. So they can't be at Chelsea with Bowley and go, right, we want to add on another investor. We'll give you 30% shares. Come and join us for X amount of money. They are not allowed to still be in control and then bring on other people. Do you know what I mean? To help. Yeah, what he's referring to there is more of a case of if they were to sell the club, then they'd have to sell their shares as well. They could sell everything, but that means that the new entity, whoever the investor that takes over, would have full control from ownership level to all the shares, complete shares. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, that's what I think it's referring to. You're right, Chris. You're in the dark, mate. What's going on? Why are you so dark? I can see your head.
I'm hiding from all the Arsenal fans, boys. I'm hiding from all the ratting that they've been doing all day.
Where are you?
I'm in the car, boys. It
looks really weird. Are you wearing a black jumper as well?
Yeah, mate. I've got a balaclava on the passenger seat.
I was going to say,
what are we doing, Chris?
What's going on here? Like, it's like everything's pitched out and you've just got your head. There's no neck or nothing. Just your head. Like, what's going on?
I'm just in the car, boys, out running errands. But, obviously I've got to come and tune in and see you boys and listen to you and, big up everyone in the chat.
So what United did with Jim then? Well, no, because the Glazers are still there, right? Yeah, so if you're referring to the fact that, yes, they've passed shares on to Ineos, yes, they can do that. There's no legal binding document that stops them from doing that. That's what we can't do, basically, is exactly what Man United have done, which is allowed to bring on another investor or a shareholder to join them. Do you know what I mean? To join them throughout I think it's through 8 or 10 year period that they agreed. Again, that's what I remember when Rain Group were doing the whole checks, was saying is the case for any owner that takes over the club, So yes, Fats, how you doing, man? You good? Big up to you, bro. Long time, bro. Long time. Come on in, Chris. What we saying, mate? How's everything?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good in a personal life. All good. From a football perspective, I'm numb. I think we're all numb, aren't we? Like the Everton game, when the goals went in, especially the third one, like I had a chuckle to myself. I mean, I didn't nearly hang on, my light's going out. Hang on. Hey. I mean, I didn't nearly smash a plate like Matt, but yeah, just completely numb. Like there's far more bigger fish that need to be fried off the pitch than on the pitch. Like I'd be angry if I didn't expect it from the boys on the pitch, you know. But week by week, we're just seeing that that's what we're expecting. That's what we have to live with as Chelsea fans at the moment. Some big things have got to change. Yeah, it's got to happen sooner rather than later. And I can't wait. We've got that day to look forward to, boys. We've got that day to look forward to when Chelsea Football Club can get taken control of by someone who cares about football and understands what they're doing on the pitch and with the players. Because we looked the other day, boys, didn't we? We looked at the players that they brought in since taking ownership, and it just screamed chaos. Didn't seem like no structure at all. So, but other than that, boys, I'm good. I'm good. How are you, boys? You all right?
I think we're all the same. It's just everyone's in the same boat, aren't we? Really, like it's just we all know what we want, and we are all hoping for that day once they do sell, and then it will just change. But I think, like Jem said, all we're hoping for, or all we're wanting, is just a change in direction. Like it, and they can do it. They've got the facilities to do it. They've got the capital to do it. It's just on them to stop being stubborn and change their ways. Because actually, like Jem said, I think all of us would actually be happy with them, or happier with them, if we stop signing a certain caliber of investment or asset, as they love to say, and go for more match winners and in experience. And it just shows a bit more of nuance for the direction that we will want them to go in.
Do you not think the damage is done already?
Oh, it is. It's all damage is done already, but I think at the same time, us fans are fickle. We don't. If things change and we start winning and we start bringing in more experienced players, we'll go. It will all forgotten. People, majority won't really care in my eyes. As soon as we start winning more on the pitch, get more experienced players, I think hopefully we'll all go, "God, that was a bit of a shit for a few years." They finally found it out. But where I think too much damage has been done is more financially. I think they've taken a massive gamble with what they've done, and I think that kind of checkbook will start drying up soon.
Do you think that's why we're seeing briefs, especially tonight, about having many meetings with Rosenior about summer transfers to try and get us fickle fans to be excited about something, thinking, they might change it?
I think all that's showing to me is that they're behind him, and this isn't something which is a short-term thing with Liam. They're co-assigning with him to try and get players. I think that's more to say, look, nothing's chaotic behind closed doors. We're all planning for next year. So, but yeah, we'll see.
Jem, how you doing, mate?
Yeah, all right, mate. How are you?
Yeah, all good. all good. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to quickly. I mean, the Everton game, I don't really want to talk too much on it. I think we was all done after that. But for a bunch of players to go out and perform like they did against PSG, some of them like they did against Wrexham and against Newcastle. Where's the fight? Where's the that just shows that there's something lacking in the leadership side. How can you go out and play like that? I do not understand.
Sorry, Chris, it's just killed me.
What's that? Oh, mate. Hang on. No, I've got a body. Look. I have got a body.
You've got a black jumper on as well.
I'll tell you what, hang on. Let me just bring these back out.
Honestly, this community kills me, I swear. You guys.
Looks like kind of Matrix.
Oh, fuck me, I'm dead.
I wished I took the other pill so I don't have to watch the reality at the moment.
Oh no, I swear. This community is elite.
Blueco, let's have it right. Up the Chelsea, Bonnie Blueco run out of brown envelopes, Carver exposed and big time. Let's get these owners out. Down straight, Father. Absolutely.
It's just the way you said there's a floating head. Oh, my screen's gone.
Hey, listen, I've got a big head as it is, and it makes it look even worse.
The money's all gone. We have to sell. We can't even sort our stadium out because we probably spent too much. Top Bins, you're right. We've really, for people that are meant to be good at business, our supposed owners, then they don't really show it, do they, at this moment in time?
This will get shown in years to come of in
how
universities and stuff like this. Like, how to not run a club.
If you want to learn how to not run a club in Premier League football, just watch Chelsea. Just watch Chelsea in the periods of this period for 3 years or 4 years. That's how you don't do it. Do you know what I mean? Oh. I don't know, man. Like I said, though, I do think it's a case of like a lot of people would be okay if the owners just changed the structure. It's not about, I know it's all like blue co out, get them out. But if they actually went into this window, and I'm not saying they will, I know it's a big if, but if they did go, right, do you know what? We need to think about a bit more quality than now. You know, we've got some good players here. We don't want to lose them. Let's bring in some quality and allow them to try and attack things now. I know we said we're going to wait for 3-4 years because we want the Estevals and the Quendas and the Penders and all these people to lead us to trophies. But why wait 3-4 years when you could be doing that now and you know, incorporate these young players into a winning mentality squad so that then they can go on, right? On the back of, you know, the Enzos, the Caicedos, the, you know, all of these lot, they can, on the back of them, when they finally go, they know what it means to win and, you know, and play for Chelsea. Because at this moment in time, Chris is right. The mentality thing is a big problem at the moment. You play for Chelsea, you don't play like you did against PSG and Everton. No Chelsea player, doesn't matter how shit you are, plays to that level that we've seen. So something's got to change and they have to change it because what we have at this moment in time is a real shit mentality. And I think adding quality in this team and tying down these contracts, don't let Enzo go. Don't let Caicedo or Cucurella think about it, or Palmer if he's having a pissed off season, which he might be behind closed doors. You know, keep all these players, but you know, show them that you're going to really strengthen us going into next season. And if we do that, then obviously I think a lot more people would be willing to say, look, fair enough, they've accepted they fucked up the first 2 seasons or 3 seasons. Let's see how they do now based on going down this route. And look, oh, they're bringing this one. I like that player. Oh, I like that one. That's a good player as well. You know, they're giving us something to not moan about, because once they start doing that, you can't just keep moaning about them. Then you start looking about who's in control and what they're doing with what they have, right? For example, when we used to criticize Maresca back in day, and even though the squad wasn't at its greatest, we always used to say one thing about him: squad utilization, team, you know, managing your squad. If you're managing a squad that has actual quality, so it doesn't matter if one's out, you can always put one in and, you know, your quality levels are still there, then, you know, then you can't point the fingers at them at the top. You can only point the fingers on what's going on in and around the squad and the management, really, because then the pressure's on them. They haven't got no excuse. You know what I mean? So that's what I would do as an owner. I'd be like, I'm going to do everything that I need to do to make them proper. And as long as I do what I've done and I think I've appointed the right person, the pressure's on them. Do you know what I mean? They've got to get it working.
I just find it really hard, though, how professional footballers, like, you need so much hand-holding to be up for a game. I can't understand why one person or a few people in a changing room will change that. I just don't get it. They're all footballers. They've all had to... That they're 0.1% of the whole population who play football have got in their position. They've had to fight to get their place, whether it's in the reserves or when they're in the youth setup. But when it comes to the big time, like I just can't fathom how it's not just Chelsea. It's like a football problem. How you need one man to go, right, you need to play better. You need to play better. I just don't get it. I just don't understand.
You have leaders. Yeah, no, yeah. You have leaders, right? You have people around the squad that make you better because their levels are so high. And that's what Thiago Silva bought. That's what, you know, Kante bought. That's what Eden Hazard bought. That's what, you know, all of the key players that we had back then, because their levels were so high, it made everyone else step up. It made them go, right, we've got to fucking play on a serious level. And then you look at the bench and you'd go, if I don't play well, fuck me, he's going to take my place.
Yeah,
and
there's a fear.
He's good. You know, it's the fear factor.
Have you seen
this is the problem with this club? You haven't got that fear factor because Neto's going, I'm the oldest here. I'll just play like shit. You know, I'll go left, I'll go right, and I'll huff and puff until I don't cross the ball. Yeah, and then who's going to come on? Oh, guess what? Esteval's not there. You're going to put Derry on? You're going to put Queen on?
Oh,
yeah, you're not going to do that. But do you see what I mean? This is. Yeah. I'm not saying that they're thinking like that, but if you know that there's no added pressure behind you because you're the only real experienced starting 11 Chelsea player, you're not really like, you need that, like you said, that fear that like, oh shit, he's a good player. If I don't play well today, I'm done. Do you know what I mean?
Who's in our leadership group? You look at that for another instance. Tosin.
I do think Enzo's in there personally. Yeah. I do think. I think João Pedro to a degree as well, just on the way that he plays on the pitch and gets us back in games and like kind of steps up.
Reece in it as well, but he's very introverted. Reece, like yes,
so introverted.
He's a big performer on the pitch, but you watch him. You know, even when you watched him when he did his contract reveal, he just was like looked so awkward, like in
himself.
But then I'll give you an example. Like when Sanchez was really good, he was a leader because he was actually stepping up. He was so vocal and he was doing everything that. He was vocal, but we was playing well at the same time, and that was showing leadership skills, right? We were actually doing all right because we had Sanchez in goal. Cucurella, Cucurella is another one. When he's on game, he steps up. He's not the biggest, loudest mouth, but he does it in the way that he plays, like Caicedo, right? When they're at that level where you can't stop them, that kind of level shows like leadership, right? We're not playing too well there, but Caicedo is look, bang, bang, bang. Do you know what I mean? It makes everyone go right, like. We need to step up. So I think there's not a load of them. I don't actually think Reece James is, even though he's our captain, I don't look at him as a leader. I think he can be.
Enzo Fernandez is more of the captain in my. Not saying that he doesn't hold pride, Reece, because of course he does. He loves the club. He bleeds blue, and when you watch him when we score and celebrate, he's all in on it. But I think from like a purely leadership point of view, I think
Tosin should be a leader, but he's shit. Do you know what I mean? Like imagine trying to tell people how to play, but you're like bad. Do you know what I mean? Like you're listening to someone that's older than you and is meant to be experienced than you, but they're so bad. Like you don't listen to them, do you? You just be like, "What?"
He's on a night out. He's like telling you how to pull a 10 out of 10, and then he goes and pulls a 2 out of 10.
Yeah, shut up, Uncle Tosin. Go and sit back in that old people's home.
In fact, you know what makes sense for Tosin is like you're 20, like we go, he's old. He's like 28 or 27, wherever he is, right? But he looks like 45 when he plays football.
He plays about 80.
Yeah. Like, how do you look that slow and that bad? It's not like you're like 40 years old on your way out. Look at Thiago Silva, 40 odd years, playing like that still.
But you know what I mean? What I understand is, and I don't know why there's been no integration of Terry at all. Nothing, like no integration. And I clearly think that's obviously because they don't want anything of the old regime to shadow on how shit they are now. But it's such an obvious fit to have Terry in some capacity in there. Mr. Chelsea, like an absolute, like one of the best, if not the best centre-back in Premier League history. Like the leadership skills as well, being like
coach, like the guy next to him going like, like, so if we're like against Everton playing like the way we are, he would be up, he would be going like,
do
you know what I mean? Like we're not playing like that. And again, in the second half,
level mentality,
you play for the badge. Yeah, you don't play like that ever again. I don't want to see any player on that pitch go out and put a performance like they did in that first. Because John Terry would be like, who the fuck are you to play for this club like that? Like, get out there and show us what you're about. Like, he'll give a rock out their ass. You know what I mean? Like,
I think it goes back to Liam's mentality and being that yes man. And I think, let's be honest, all the players know he's only there to be the spokesman for the PR mouth of Clear Lake. We all know that, and they know it as well. They're probably looking at everything in the moment. Going, this guy's a fucking joke.
Liam's problem is that everyone's world class to him. Yeah, so imagine when you're saying Pedro Neto's world class.
I know where you're going with this. Yeah, I know.
So like you're sitting there gassing up these players that aren't actually that world class, yeah. And then when you're in training with them, you're probably going, "Well done, keep going, guys." But sometimes it needs the opposite. These players that you think are good actually need you to say to them, "Sort your shit out. You're fucking awful." And I can't imagine him doing that. I know there was that picture, that video of him in the dressing room, like shouting, going, "What the fuck is this? What is that?" But when I look at him as a general person, I think he's trying a bit too hard to try and be the Mr. Nice Guy with them all. Like, "Hi, yeah, don't worry. We go again next time. Don't worry. You're good. You're a good player. World class you are." No, No, that's not what they need right now. They need someone to fucking give him a boot. You know what I mean?
Because I think if he realizes that and they don't go on his side, then he's even more screwed. And I think being like a people pleaser, unfortunately being a nice guy, and it gets you so far, especially in football. Like you've got to be ruthless. And I think they honestly all know that he's just like part of Clear Lake through and through. I'm surprised players haven't wanted to leave sooner, in my opinion.
They're playing like this because they want him gone. They will carry on playing like this until they get him gone. It happens with every team. They'll play rubbish until they get him gone. And these players, I don't think they're acceptable to that sort of like, you know, you've seen Tommy Tuchel in training in Germany, how he used to talk to his players like that type of level. They can't take it. They won't be able to take it. But then again, what he's doing right now is not helping because it's moleculing them, it's protecting them, it's loving them. They don't need love. They need bashing hard.
Yeah, they do. They need a proper bash, you know what I mean? But not like that. I mean, you know what I
mean? Maybe they do. I don't know.
Maybe they need to let out some fucking stress, do you know what I mean? Like, it might sort them out. Maybe they're not getting it at home or something, do you know what I mean? Just run out on the pitch.
Are we selling for Fana in the summer, boys?
Hope so. Sell them for free.
I would sell all of them. I don't like
he
any
wanted to
of
go
them.
Marseille, didn't he? He wanted to go Marseille like a year or two ago. He wanted to go back to France.
Jem's right, though. I mean, look, there's obviously like for some players, but I've never disliked a group of players as much as this. And I remember I used to laugh at like United fans when they said, "Oh, I hate my club." I'm genuinely at the point that, you know, I always will love Chelsea, but I hate this group of managers, setup, everything. The players. There's no one that I'm like, barring maybe Reece and Enzo, that I really wouldn't like. Everyone else, take or leave it, really, and that's a massive shame.
That's not what you want as a fan. You want to be affiliated with the club and the players. That's not what you want as a fan. And yeah, you're right. Reece James and Enzo Fernandez are the only two that I can claw onto and think, one, you could see he's really trying for the team and a leader, and one is one of our own. We'll support him through thick and thin. There's a massive draw away from the players on the pitch. That's why everything seems to me now that is irrelevant on the pitch. There's bigger things that need to be done off the pitch.
So if Ian was to go, guys, who do you really, like, realistically think would take over?
What, as a manager or owner?
Manager. And I'm going to say this now. I guarantee you there'll be rumblings of Gary O'Neill.
Russell Martin.
Fucking hell. I mean, like, I can't see Philip Luis happening or Fabregas. I genuinely think it's going to be lower because I just don't think anyone's stupid enough to take the job anymore. Fabregas would be going, no, thank you.
It'd probably be Ashley Cole after he's won game the other day. You know what I mean?
Well, he win 4-1, didn't he, or 3-1?
Yeah, 4-1 or 3-1 or something like that.
He's ready. He's ready, boys. He's ready.
But I can see it being some sort of, I mean, like wouldn't be surprised if they try, if it's for Gary. I mean, it'd just be fucking awful. But I just don't know who else would want to take it. Igor Tudor.
Well, he's just lost his dad, hasn't he? So he's.
Oh, did he? Is that why he wasn't there yesterday?
Yeah, his dad passed away during the game, so I think they're in a bit of an issue now with what to do because obviously they need a manager around.
Oh, jeez.
But they don't want to get rid of him, given what's happened. But the only two people that I want to see in there is Philip Luis and Cesc Fabregas. But I don't want them to do that to their careers. But any manager, any lower level manager would, of course, take Chelsea Football Club on their CV, regardless of where it is now, because it gives you an opening in the future. You know that you're going to have a 5-year contract. You're going to get sacked within a year and a half, and you're going to get paid out until you get another job.
Toby. Egghead's son. Was it, he say Egghead's is on or Egghead's son?
He said Egghead's son. How does a group of billionaires with 100 billion in assets buy a football club, get rid of everyone that was involved in winning the UCL, and destroy the club from the inside out?
And that is your syllabus 2.1, and you've got to write an essay on that. Honestly, it's embarrassing. They will put this in studies of what not to do. But you know what's crazy afterwards is that whenever they do sell, they'll make some sort of their money back and go, "Oh, we tried." They don't. I think when Jem had that video up, they just don't see it as anything more than just like an asset, just to see what we can do. We dabbled in sport. It didn't really work. We're not going to do that again.
That's all they talk about. Margins, profits, losses, money base. When you see them on these talk shows or whatever, they never discuss the club on the football side, on the pitch side. They talk about it all as financial and how badly it was run as a business before. That's all they care about, and that's all they know, unfortunately. Where, you know, we had Roman who came in, he loved football before he loved Chelsea, and then he loved Chelsea. We need a football owner, like one with obviously bags of money, which would be great, but we need someone who loves football.
Me.
Yeah, for sure. I'm just looking at this. I don't know why we're doing this, because we're why is it on this side though? I want it over here. Come over here, bruv. Oh, for fuck's sake. I can't even share this. I'm on the wrong screen. Oh, right. Let me copy this.
You can send it to me, Jim.
I know this is pointless to do, but it just made me feel better right now. I think just looking at their faces and just putting them in that bracket, you know. So right here we have the. Let me zoom in a bit. Oh, watch this now. My screen's going to go off. Hurry up. Right, I'm getting there. Right here we have the list of current Chelsea players that are with us now, some of them anyway, that we are going to go through, and we're going to highlight whether we're going to have it. All I want us to do, to ignore these. You know what? Fuck this. Delete. Actually, we'll keep low. Delete this. And just, do you know what the green's going to be? Fuck off. Yeah. Fuck off. Yeah. So you can see right here, right now, guys, that we have, and this is going to be quick. We don't want to spend too long. We're going to do one of these properly at the end of the season, right, where we actually are a bit serious. But just because of all the shit that we've had to watch and go through right now, I think it'd only be fair for us to quickly just throw some of these players into where we think they should go, right? Cole Palmer, we're keeping, right?
Yeah.
We ain't got to talk about Caicedo, we're keeping.
Yeah.
Keep him.
Cucurella, keep him.
Keep him.
Enzo Fernandez, fuck off. Keep. Reece James, keep. Andre Santos.
Well, there's talks about him with West Ham and Juventus today, isn't there?
If I'm going to be honest, fuck off.
Oh, okay. Now we're getting a bit tasty.
Wow.
Why?
Santos, fuck off.
I haven't really seen much.
Orma.
I haven't really seen much of him to be anything captivating. If we're going off standards of what we need to change this club, then yeah, I don't think he's at the standards at all. Personally, he's all right. He's done okay in phases. Yes, he might not have had enough game time, but it's very telling that it's Liam's boy, and now all of a sudden he's not playing because Lavia is in the team.
So, loan? What are you saying, Chris?
Oh, I mean, for the team that we got at the moment under this manager, I would say keep, but obviously I want us to up our levels, so I would go with fuck off as well.
What? Jesus Christ!
Yeah, if we're looking to elevate,
I'm the same as Chris though. I think if it's something that if we're trying to like get not Deadwood because he's not, but trying to get players out the club to up our levels, then I'd say yes. But if it's being realistic, then you would keep him.
Yeah. I would at worst loan him. I'd keep him, but I'd at worst loan him if I had
I mean that's fair. I mean I'm just being dramatized because I'm just pissed off at what's happened.
Well, you both said fuck off, so you're staying in fuck off now.
Okay. All right.
Pedro Neto.
See ya.
Oh, fuck right off.
Yeah. There you go. Cole Will.
Keep.
Miss him madly. Miss him so bad.
For now is what I would say. Keep, because I want to see what level he comes back. Gusto.
Fuck off.
Fuck off.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
What is going on here?
I'd rather have Caicedo as right back.
He doesn't. There's no, from him being here for a few years now. He went to a certain level on one point. Other than that, I think we could get something else out of a youngster. Achimpong, I think, would do better than him at right back.
Absolutely.
No. We're now.
No.
No.
You don't
we're
like
not
Gusto
doing
either, Jem.
I'm going to have to remind people of Josh's performances this season at right back and at centre back. Gusto, I would keep Gusto for one more season. No. You both said fuck off. So we'll keep him fuck off. But I would keep him. That's what I'm going to say. I'm not even going to get into detail. We'll save that for a proper live. Chalobah.
I would keep, in my opinion. I think it's good squad depth, squad centre back. He'd be replacing for me a Badia Shield or Tosin in terms of squad.
He's a great squad player. He won't go on another loan. So
if you're saying fuck off, it's not fuck off to him. It's more we'll make money on him.
What are you saying, Jen?
I would keep him for squad depth, but if we got like 40 mil for him, I'd sell him.
Yeah, you wouldn't say no. Is that what we tried to get last time, wasn't it? 40 mil?
Fuck.
This is. Do you know what?
You do it. No, you do what you want. Oh, he's going loan. He's done it. No, he bottled it. What a bottler.
No, because you both said keep, so it's only fair, you know.
Joao keep, 100%.
Yeah, Joao keep. Yay! This is the. I'll do this for you guys.
See you later. Fuck off. Take your 200 points with you as well.
Get out of my club, you. Just a disgrace, man. Get out of my club. Sanchez. I think we're going to keep him, innit?
I think, again, if we're able to, I think as a number 2, he's better than what we got. So, Jorgensen. So, yeah. Oh, my God. I can't believe I'm going to say this next time.
At the end, can you do a separate one where we debate the ones you put in keep if you would sell if right money come in?
Okay. All right, yeah. Okay.
Okay, we'll do that after. All right, cool, Mike. Cool. Lavia.
Fuck off.
Mike's fuming. Mike's gonna be fuming.
Sorry, Mike. He's got spaghetti hamstrings.
Once they're gone, they're gone, aren't they?
I can't have a. If that's the case, I'd be putting Santos back. If that's the case. Because let's be honest, he's just not reliable.
All right, let's do this. Keep Santos or keep Lavia?
Oh, we're shuffling the pack now, boys.
I'd be keeping Santos. I was being harsh on Santos just because I.
He wants Santos over Lavia. What are you saying, Chris?
There'll be more people that protest for Matt out than Blue out.
I don't know. I don't want to give up on Lavia yet. I just think there's such a baller in there. I mean, for one game a season or 2 games against Liverpool, he's on fire. So I'll take him for them 2 games alone.
Yeah, I'm going to put Lavia in keep personally, just for now. Scraping. If he gets injured before the end, let me just say this now. If he gets injured before the end of the season, yeah,
done.
He can go. He's going. Yeah. I mean, you can't sell him, but yeah, fuck off. Yeah.
Mike Santos over Lavia, what? Hato keep 100%. Is there anything under fuck off? Get back on the building site, son.
Bricklayer job, construction site.
I'm really good at maths.
Do you know what? I'm going to put Gittins in loan.
Yeah, loan. I think loan.
Yeah, 100%.
I'll definitely go Gittins loan.
Yeah, see you later.
Yeah, fuck off.
Fuck off.
Why are we keeping Sanchez? Because you're either going to keep Sanchez or Jorgensen, and I think Sanchez will be kept over Jorgensen. Let's be serious.
Bolino will be our number 1.
Esteval, keep him. Jorgensen, fuck off.
See ya.
Garnacho. Interesting.
I don't know why we're even questioning. Fuck off. Just get out of my club.
This is the standard we've got to now, boys.
You have to get rid, Jem. You can't keep him. He's been dog shit. Anyone who's latching on like Pybus for something to happen, it's because we're so shit on the left. It has to. Logically, we won't because we only bought him last year, but he has to go. He's not worth it. GT saying keep.
Yeah, GT's a big Garnacho fan. You should know this.
GT sounds like Robert now. He's just always going against the grain.
Quenda. Yeah.
Imagine if Benji saw you get rid of Garnacho, he wouldn't be happy, would he?
Wow.
GT says you want to loan Gittins, but
I think what loaning Gittins is more logical. You'll get more out. You would get more of a transfer value if you loaned and then someone bought. I guarantee he'll go back to Bayern and then he'll do well there, and then they'll probably want 15 million for him because that's what.
Yeah, but keep him in the Premier League though, so we can get used to it.
Yeah. The thing is,
I think
there is a player there. It's just he's just too raw. He's like Mudryk.
Garnacho is better than Gittins. I mean, we've not seen enough of the sample size personally. Gittins got injured, but Gittins had a couple of good games, man. He scored a hat-trick against Wolves. I think it was, wasn't it, that time? Was it a hat-trick?
Yeah.
He scored a rocket, didn't he?
Yeah, Garnacho's had good games, though, as well. I don't think there's a massive difference, personally. But I would like to think that in terms of quality, in terms of their overall qualities as a player, I think Gittins has a higher ceiling than Garnacho does. I think he's a better player. I
think Garnacho's hit a ceiling and it's just plateauing. He's not got any other ability.
Yeah.
Disarcy.
Oh, fuck off, mate. Asugu. I'm keeping.
Loan or keep. I think keep. I think he had a promising game. I know it was against Wrexham, but he came on it. I thought he did all right. It's good cover because we need to have cover for Caicedo. So
yeah, there's a player there for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. I think Asugu keep. Mark Guiu.
Back off.
Really?
Yeah, I think
absolutely. Get in the bin. Get in the bin.
Awful. He's awful.
Actually, if we stay in the Conference League, boys, I'd keep him.
Yeah. That's my opinion. I only say fuck off, but I really liked him as a player. I just felt he just obviously was never Chelsea's level, but he gave a lot for Chelsea. So in a nice way, fuck off.
Slanania, you can go, mate. Is that Josh?
That's Josh.
He looks young. I'd say loan, Josh.
Yeah, personally. I thought we'd see a lot more of him this year, mate. So I'd say loan. I just don't want him to get loaned to a Bayern or something like that. I want him to go to Palace and get a whole season under his belt. I'll probably make him captain at that age. Banny a shield.
Just putting the lamppost away, man. The rest of these are youngsters. Quenda, get in there, mate. I don't know.
Mari Kellyman can fuck off.
Yeah, Kellyman can fuck. Who's that? Is that Mamadou Sarr? What do you do, Mamadou Sarr?
Keep.
I need to see more of him.
He'd be squad depth with Chalobah for me.
Okay. Penders,
keep.
Loan or bring in keep, yeah.
I'd keep now.
Yeah, keep all day long.
Derry?
Loan.
Yeah, loan.
I love Reggie Walsh, by the way.
Oh, he's brilliant.
Proper player.
Kendrick Players. Fuck off.
I would now, yeah. Hype's gone.
I don't know the rest of them, to be fair. Maheka, he can be loaned. Caleb Wiley, he can loan.
Really? I'd tell him to fuck off.
Okay. See you later.
Sorry, Jem. That wasn't aimed at you, mate.
We've got as many keeps as our keep level is half of our team, isn't it? Half is keep, half is gone.
But look at the level. I mean, okay, maybe Santos I've been a bit harsh, but and maybe Gusto. Maybe if that was maybe those two.
Santos and Gusto in that.
Yeah, maybe I'm being harsh. Okay, I'm being harsh. But if you look at the quality on the fuck off, it's awful. It's in the bin.
This is just another way of showing.
That fuck off bit is every little diabolical goal that we've conceded, pretty much, barring the players that don't play for us, that haven't played. They represent a lot of our goals that we've conceded this season, them players. A lot of them.
But the level on that, though, and look, Fofana, we all thought he was going to be all right, but injuries, whatever, but it's the attitude. Pedro Neto, yes, somewhat was all right, but he's he's not a starting level. But if you look at that line, the quality is just, it's so shit. Like, it's so shit.
Big up Don in the building, my boy. Big up to you, Don. We need to get you on, bro. It's been a long time. We need to get Don over on here at some point. He's put a raid in now as well. Big up to you, bro. We appreciate you as always. Nearly 100 people in here. Hope you're well, guys. Nice to see you all. Don Raid, big up you guys. It's a good timing for you guys to come in because we were just literally finishing off on the fuck offs, the 100% keeps, and the loans. So yeah, that's where we've got to. What was we going to do at the end, Matt?
So it was basically at a keep. I think what Mike was saying is if it was to keep, but you had to sell them, how much would they go for? Is that right, Mike? I think that's what you said. Where's your comment?
I'll do a buy one, get one free.
Yeah.
How is Chalobah a keep? Because if we got rid of every single defender, we would have none. Barring Colwill. We got to have one for squad depth, right? We were thinking of squad depth as well. This list is hurting my head. Oh, because Neto's in fuck off. I'm sure you're a big Neto. Mod me, Gem. Yeah, cool, bro. I'll do that.
At the end, we can do. Here we go. At the end, we can do a separate ones where we debate the ones you put in keep if you would sell if the right money came in. All right, that's a good one. So, right, what would you guys say is Cole Palmer's level value in terms of money?
What, right now?
Yeah, same. Like, I'd say maybe last year, you know, unsellable. Let's pay 150 million. What would you reckon his value is now? What would you take for him if you had to?
Oh,
185.
You take 185.
Yeah. I would say Cole Palmer's like 175 above, personally.
God, maybe I'm not very good at this transfer thing. I thought maybe 120.
Yeah, but you need to remember, obviously, the seasons that he's done quite well in as well, right? Like,
yeah, a lot of people are saying 100, but 150, 175. Turtle said 70 mil. Fair enough. 150 or keep. 130, 130. All right. So so you guys are saying 175, 185.
Yeah, but then on the basis of probably it's going to be 150. So
he's on a long contract as well.
Yeah.
Again, people need to understand this.
Yeah,
Mike, we're getting rid of Jorgensen. If you get rid of Sanchez as well, who's going to be your second goalkeeper? So I'm looking at the fact of having Sanchez here, but just being as more of like a backup. Do you know what I mean? And then you have a proper goalkeeper, whether it's Penders or whatever. That's my thing with it.
Yeah, we're trying to keep some stability there, aren't we? Jeez.
Yeah, he does need to go, but like, all right, he goes. Who are we bringing in? Come on, let's do that again.
Put Tosin in goal. Fuck it.
Who's joining goal? Yeah. So what else are we doing? Palmer. All right. What's the next one?
Caicedo. It's difficult. They're all around the same sort of price, right? I'd say for Caicedo, you'd probably want over 100, wouldn't you? For Caicedo.
I think Caicedo's a minimum.
120.
Yeah, I think he's a minimum of 150, personally.
Yeah.
Minimum.
Yeah. Agreed.
To us as well. Yeah, I think for us to sell, 150 maybe. Cucurella, that's a good one. That's interesting. That's obviously going to be a lot lower.
Cucurella, if you compare him to all the best left backs in the world, he's up in the top 3 by a mile for me.
65.
Yeah, I think he's. How much are we getting for?
Was it 65?
Yeah, it was 60 odd mil. We have to get the money back.
And his contract situation too, so you're probably saying what, 70 then?
Yeah.
I would say like between 60 and 70 if we could, but obviously we would probably take 50 because he's getting older, right, as well. So you got that to take in as well.
And then the big one now, big dog, our big dog, Enzo Fernandez. That's
350 million.
150, yeah.
Yeah.
No one is going to be paying that.
200 million, definitely plus.
I'd go with about 400 on that one. I don't think anyone's going to be spending 400 million on Enzo Fernandez, so that's all good. He'll be
not
staying.
this season. 20 mil.
20 mil.
Oh dear.
That's your boy Lavia because he can't walk. Yeah, 20 mil.
Reece
Can't even get
one. What do we think about Reece James? I mean,
Reece James is 150 mil plus easily for me.
Colwell, that's an interesting one.
40 mil, 50 mil.
Yeah,
50
50,
mil.
55.
Yeah.
See, I think Chalobah, I think he's only worth 20 mil, 25 mil.
Yeah, no more than 30.
Who's next? Chalobah. I reckon we can get anything between 30 and 40 mil, then we run.
I should get 40 mil. Joao Pedro now. I think Joao Pedro on his form, 90.
No, but we're just staying on Chalobah quickly.
Right.
You have to remember there's English tax in this as well. Like people have to buy homegrown players and stuff. So like 30 to 40 mil is probably right for him. A lot of people saying 10.
Like a Palace or something.
Yeah, like people will spend that money, guys. Who's next? Joao Pedro, 80 mil.
Yeah, on his current form,
80 mil.
Definitely.
80 to 90 mil. Yeah, well, I wouldn't argue that. Anything between 80 and 100 mil.
What do you think about
Sanchez?
Central?
Oh my god. A packet of crisps.
What packet? Ready salted own brand.
A KFC bucket.
Oh, I'll take that.
I would as
God,
well.
you know what? He'd have to be. How long has he got left on his contract?
I think you'll get about 15 to 17 million max.
Yeah, I was going to say
mil.
that, Matt.
25 mil I'm going with for Sanchez.
I'll be happy with that.
20, mate. We love it. Romeo Lavia.
That's a difficult one.
He should be a minimum 50 mil. This would be serious. Like he should.
Do you think even with his injury history?
No, I'm saying he should be a minimum of 50 mil.
Yeah, he literally, honestly, the way he is now with his history, no one would want to pay more than, honestly, 15 mil for him.
Fuck.
I still think you'd make your money back. We spent 40 mil on him. I reckon we could still get 40 mil for Lavia, even injured.
Big old risk for a club, though, with his injury record.
Yeah. But if he was fit and available, I'd say he's a 100 mil player plus, easily.
Yeah, with his age as well.
If his age, everything, I'd easily put him in the 100 mil brackets.
Hato.
Jarrell Hato. You think Jarrell
100
Hato?
mil. 100 mil.
Really?
I think if he had more game time, if he started all of next year, I think you're saying 100 mil.
Honestly,
Jarrell Hato?
I think if he started every game next year, I would 100% say like 80 to 100.
80 to 100 mil for Jarrell Hato. I love
think
it.
so.
He keeps his mouth shut. He gets on with the game, and he's showing a mentality
Potential
more than
leader there as well.
I'll be honest, I would go more like 60 to 80 mil for him currently. But nothing can't say that in the next 2-3 years he could be over 100 mil. He could be that good, in my opinion.
We're saying his ceiling's high, aren't we? Really?
Yeah, I think Jarrell Hato is a good player. Esteval.
Oh, it's tough.
Same as Enzo.
Yeah, I would say because of the age, the potential. Yeah, I mean, now with what we've got, you'd have to say over 100, 120, something like that.
Are you having a bubble? Why do you always have a meltdown, GTO, man? Are you having a bubble? Hato is not more than Colwell. Colwell's 50, 60 mil. Just said 60 to 80 mil. You got to remember, Hato's 19, brother. He's very young.
You got to remember, we're in this for business. We're not in here for football. We're in here for business.
You know what I
mean? yeah.
No, I said Colwell's 50, but the point is, I don't know what version of Colwell we're going to get back, GT now. That's the problem. So, like, it's all good saying having the memory of him in the Club World Cup. That's an easily 50, 60 million pound defender. But you have to also remember that defenders in general are usually a lot less than attackers. Yeah, just because it's just the way the market is. You pay more for an attacker, as we saw, than you would maybe a defender. Do you know what I mean?
Did we say Colwell 40 mil?
No, I said 50.
Yeah, I thought we said a bit more than that.
We didn't say 40 mil for Colwell. We said 50.
I said 40. Unless if I did. I don't think I did.
No,
Enzo Glaze. Now you got Chris as well. Firstly, I don't get paid, so let's just change that. And secondly, there's no Glaze. Everyone's got their own opinions.
Thirdly, you got Nonny in your name. You're not worth 2p, so be quiet. Right, let's go on anyway. Esugu, I don't know, 30, 40 mil if we're lucky.
Yeah.
Quenda.
leave
I
up
think
to
he's
you.
going to be about 60 to 80 mil, Gwenda. I do. I think he could be even more if he's that good.
Saar,
Sar's just 30 mil, man, max.
30. Penders, probably the same.
Same. Santos, I reckon between 50 and 70.
Yeah, that we want around that price, don't we? Like the 70, 80 million for him.
50 to 70. Gusto's a 60 million pound right back. I reckon.
Yeah, 50, 60.
It shows how much I rate. I say 35.
He's not, but he's not 35 in the market. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Funny, I put him in the fuck off.
Well, you're definitely getting about 60 mil for at least 50 to 60, between 50 and 60 mil for Gusto. I'd be shocked if we went anything less.
Really? God, I really must just not rate him then.
I don't think he's that bad. Santos is a baller. Gusto, he's not 20 mil. This is.
I think it'd probably be maybe more of a Garnacho price, like 40 to 45 then.
Yeah, maybe that's more right, should I say?
That's probably more realistic, but we probably see him more. Yeah, maybe 60 then, because of how important.
40 to 50 to 60 at a max. Yeah, something in that bracket.
Jim thinks he's Marcelo.
Yeah, but you got to bear in mind, Coutinho, the market's changed. I'm not saying that
he's our Marcelo. That's our level.
Like exactly. You got to bear in mind the market. This is what really annoys me, right? Strand Larson got signed for £50 million.
That's
crazy.
So what are we doing here when we start saying Gusto's 20 mil? Like, come on, grow up. Stop being an idiot. Like, it's not as bad as you guys fucking say.
That 50 mil.
He's just he's not. No, he's not. He has moments that are not good. Yeah, but he's all overreact like Enzo Fernandez. Same bullshit.
It was just a no-look pass for me.
It's the no-look pass. But what about the one that he played to Palmer that Palmer took a bad touch and scuffed? Like, you know, he's a player that can play in multi areas. When you've got a player that can play in different areas like he does, you're always worth more because you can do more with them as well. You know.
I don't think I can't remember any one of us saying 40 million.
Oh, Coutinho's just sulking, man. He needs to go and have a coffee.
Run it back.
He's having coffee.
Go and have a coffee and watch EastEnders, man. You know what I mean? Right. Anyway, we're done, aren't we? My screen keeps cutting, so I need to get off. I know we've got over 60 people here as well. Big up to all you guys in the building. Make sure you smash a like, subscribe if you're new here. We'll be back tomorrow. I think tomorrow. There's no football this week, so we've got to make it. We've got to make it up, you know. GT's like, I'll run it back. I'll find who it was. I said 50. I'm sure I said up to at least 50 mil. I know.
Bloody hope I didn't say. I don't think I said anything.
I think Matt said 30.
It's going to be me, innit? It's probably going to be me.
Say that, Jim.
In fact, I can rewind it on my phone. There you go.
Fucking, I really hope I didn't.
Is it going to be, lads?
We're getting there now. I wish we didn't put adverts on this because now I can't get on the fucking thing. Right. Oh my god. There we go. There's Colwell.
Fans to be.
Come on, mate. It's taking so long.
90% of the squad needs to be sold. Yeah, Toby. This better not fucking be me, Toby. I'll go mad. I don't think I said anything for Colwell.
There we go. Who said it?
I'm going to put Lavia and keep.
Where was Colwell? Or a couple of minutes back. 1 second. There we go. Colwell. Come on, play. Play.
We're keeping, right?
Yeah.
We ain't got to talk about Caicedo, we're keeping.
Yeah.
Keeping. Cucurella, keeping. Santos, fuck off. I think. Fuck off as well. What? Jesus Christ.
They're trying to get players.
Really? Is what I would
See you.
Oh.
There we go.
GT's running back.
Yeah, miss him madly. Now. Miss him so bad. For now is what I would say, keep, because I want to see what level he comes back.
Yeah.
Gusto.
I never said anything. No one said anything.
You're on the bit if we keep or tell him to fuck off.
Want to see what level?
Oh, right.
GT said it was you.
It wasn't me. I said 50 mil. I'm sure I would have said 50 mil for him.
Unbelievable.
I guarantee I said 40 to 50 mil.
As well.
Yeah, especially as his pure profit as well.
People have to buy homegrown players and stuff. So like 30 to 40 mil is probably right for him. A lot of people say 10 like Palace or something.
They were talking about that.
People will spend that money. 50 mil.
That was Josh, wasn't it?
Oh, Josh.
Yeah. See, I think Trello, mate, he's only worth 20 mil. Really can't even get London. You're probably saying what, 70 then?
Yeah.
I would say like between 60 and 70 if we could, but obviously we would probably take 50 because he's getting older, right, as well. So you got that to take in as well.
50 mil?
Yeah. The big one now, big dog, our big dog, Enzo Fernandez.
Oh, no, sorry. That was Kikarao.
Reece James is 150, 55. Yeah. See, Colwell. Interesting.
There we go.
40 mil, 50 mil.
Thank you. Listen again. Listen.
Yeah. For me.
Colwell. That's an interesting one.
40 mil, 50 mil.
Yeah,
50
55.
Yeah.
50 mil.
See, I think Trello.
We literally said 50 mil and we went, yeah, 50. What's he talking about?
Go with 40 because you said 40 first. You said 40 with passion, Jem. You said 40 with passion, though.
Bro,
You said 40 first, Jem.
You're like one of them trolls on Twitter. I literally said one thing and you forgot the rest of it. We started off with, it said, where should we be? I said 40, actually 50. As soon as I said 40, I said 50. And then Chris went 50. And then Matt went 50. And we went, yeah, 50.
You said 40
Nice.
with passion. You said 40 with passion, Jem.
There you go. Just say that. Just say what you've got to say instead of making up bullshit. You reckon he's worth 80 mil? Cool.
He probably was, but like what we're all saying is we don't know what we're going to get. What Colwell we're going to get? Like
the Colwell now is between. If we get 50 mil for him without knowing what he's going to be, that's good. Like, I don't see what's wrong with that. He's not more than 80 mil. You're doing it. You're overdoing it, man. I'm not even listening to that.
ET, have a coffee and watch EastEnders.
Yeah, go watch EastEnders, man. It's like when he starts talking about Garnacho. Anyway, guys, big up to you. Hour and 40 minutes. Good show. I don't know what we're doing tomorrow. We'll work it out, but we've obviously got a couple. We're going to try and keep you keep you entertained, shall we say, is the word, because there's no football for a couple of weeks. So not this week. Next week, Chelsea play. They've got Port Vale. So we'll be back for that one. But other than that, we will see you soon. Keep your eyes peeled, and we'll be back very shortly, guys. Big up. Big up, Chris. Big up, Matt.
Yeah, big up, guys. Take care.
Big up over 50 people here. Take care of yourself, guys.